Welcome back to Hidden Wisdom Academy Biology. In this is part 2 of Morphology of Flowering Plants. We will study the root system, an important topic in plant morphology. We'll learn about the types of root systems, regions of a root modifications, and their functions with exam-focused examples. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of the root system to help in your exams. So, let's get started. In this slide you can see the syllabus of this chapter along with the PYQ topics and the years they were asked so that you can get an idea what you can expect for your exams. Let's talk what is root system. The root system is the underground part of a plant that grows from the seed's radicle. Its main functions are to fix the plant in the soil, absorb water and minerals, and sometimes store food. There are two main types, taproot system in dicots and fibrous root system in monocots. Now, let's talk about type of root systems. There are two main types of root systems. The taproot system grows from the radicle, where the main root continues to grow and gives rise to side roots. It is common in dicot plants like mustard and carrot. The fibrous root system forms when the radicle dies early and is replaced by many thin roots from the base of the stem. These are common in monocots like wheat, rice, and maize. Let's talk about what is adventitious root system. The adventitious root system develops from parts of the plant other than the radicle, such as the stem or leaves. It can be seen in both monocots and dicots. Adventitious roots perform many functions including providing support, storing food, and helping in vegetative propagation. Common examples include the fibrous adventitious roots in grass, the storage roots of sweet potato, and the prop roots of the banyan tree which support its massive branches. Now, let's talk about the regions of the root. The root has four main regions. At the tip is the root cap, which protects the root and helps it move through the soil. Behind it is the region of cell division, where new cells are formed. Next comes the region of elongation, where cells grow longer and the root increases in length. Finally, in the region of maturation, cells become permanent tissues and root hairs appear to absorb water and minerals. Let's talk about root modifications. Besides their usual functions, roots can be modified for special roles. Storage roots like carrot, radish, and sweet potato store food. Respiratory roots in mangroves help in breathing. Prop roots in banyan trees act like pillars for support. Stilt roots in maize and sugarcane give extra support. Climbing roots in money plant and beetle help the plant climb. Parasitic roots in cuscuta absorb food from the host plant. Now, let's talk in detail about storage root modifications. Some roots store food and are called storage roots. They are of different shapes. Conical roots, carrot, are cone-shaped. Fusiform roots, radish, are swollen in the middle and taper at both ends. Napiform roots, turnip, beet, are round at the top and taper quickly. Tuberous roots, sweet potato, are swollen but have no fixed shape. Let's talk about support root modifications. Some roots are modified to give support to the plant. Prop roots in banyan trees grow from branches and act like pillars. Stilt roots in maize and sugarcane grow slanting from the stem and provide support. Climbing roots in money plant and beetle help the plant attaches and climb surfaces. Now, let's talk about special root modifications. Some roots are modified for special functions. Respiratory roots in mangroves grow upward and help in breathing. Parasitic roots in cuscuta enter the host plant to take food. Epiphytic roots in orchids absorb moisture from the air with the help of velamen tissue. Nodulated roots in peas and gram have nitrogen-fixing bacteria that improve soil fertility. Let's quickly go over the key points on what we learned. Root systems are of three types: tap, fibrous, and adventitious. The root has four regions: root cap, cell division, elongation, and maturation. Roots can be modified in different ways. Storage roots like carrot, radish, and sweet potato store food. Support roots like prop roots, stilt roots, and climbing roots give strength. Special roots include pneumatophores in mangroves, haustoria in cuscuta, epiphytic roots in orchids, and nodulated roots in peas. For exams, remember the common examples, the shapes of storage roots, and that pneumatophores in mangroves are a favorite NEET question. Let's practice few questions to test your knowledge. Let's start with question 1. The root system that develops from the radicle is called. Option A. Fibrous root system. Option B. Adventitious root system. Option C. Taproot system. Option D. Pneumatophore. Explanation. The taproot system develops from the radicle, which is the first root emerging during seed germination. The primary root persists and produces lateral roots and is usually in dicot plants like mustard, carrot, and pea. So, option C is the correct answer. That is, the root system that develops from the radicle is called taproot system. Now, let's move to question 2. Pneumatophores are found in. Option A. Banyan tree. Option B. Maize. Option C. Mangroves. Option D. Mustard. Explanation. In swampy soil conditions where oxygen is scarce, mangrove plants produce pneumatophores, which are roots that grow upward against gravity. They allow proper gaseous exchange through small openings called lenticels and are essential for the survival of plants in marshy habitats. So, option C is the correct answer. That is, pneumatophores are found in mangroves. Now, let's move to question 3. Which of the following is an apiform root? Option A. Radish. Option B. Carrot. Option C. Turnip. Option D. Sweet potato. Explanation. Storage roots can have different shapes. Carrot is conical, radish is fusiform, sweet potato is tuberous, but turnip shows a napiform root that is swollen at the top and tapers like a tail at the end. This classification of root shapes is important because questions based on examples are frequently asked in NEET. So, option C is the correct answer. That turnip is a napiform. That's all for the root system and morphology of flowering plants. We studied the types of roots, regions of the root, and root modifications with key examples. For exams, examples are very important as they are often asked. In the next part, we will learn about the stem system. Stay tuned with Hidden Wisdom Academy Biology and keep revising to strengthen your concepts. Don't miss our daily NEET Biology podcast and daily NEET MCQs and PYQs series. The playlist is linked in the description and in the cards above. See you in the next video.